All you want give me answer. All you want do you know I want you?
What's up, Seashells? It's Shelby and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a while. But today's video is going to be about, what to do when you're moving from country, or a rural area to Kingston for school, because honestly it's not as easy as it seems. And I realized that a lot of other people have been facing like some similar issues and have been messaging me and asking me to give advice or tell them what to expect or what to do when they get to college. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I learned so far and what I did, boop boop boop, shoot shoot, all that. But first, if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to do that and then we'll continue. Now we can get right on into the video. So when I applied for UTech, if you didn't know that I go to UTech, now you know, I go to UTech. So when I applied, I was rushing to do everything, right? If you watch my old videos, you'll know why I had to rush. Whatever, I'm not going back through that story, right? But I had to I had to literally do everything last minute, from the application to finding somewhere to live, the stuff that I needed when I was there, all that stuff. So the first thing that I will say is do things early, right? The application process for UTech. All right, listen, before I even start, I can really give more information about UTech than I can about UE or CMU or MICO or the other schools, but I'm guessing that it's almost the same procedure. I don't know. I can only tell you about one because I only go to one, right? So putting that out there before y'all come for me. As I was saying, do things from early. The application process for UTech starts in, I believe, November or December to the ending of January, right? Apply from then. If you want to live on dorm, the application form for that is attached to the program application, so you can apply for both of them at the same time. But if you didn't, just make sure you apply for it before the ending of January, because those spaces fill up really quickly and then you go homeless. And if you are homeless, then this is where this part comes in, the off-campus accommodations, right? Actually, no, we're gonna talk about the dorm life first, right? So as I said, I wrote stuff down, so if you see me looking downwards, it's because I wrote the stuff down. Okay, get your things early and prepare to have a little bit of a culture shock, especially like if you're coming from the country to the city, because in Kingston y'all always hear about the robberies and the killings and all this crime and violence, and probably where you're from that rarely happens, or just what the hell, so that rarely happens or probably never happens, because in Portland here, I can literally just take up my phone and walk with it in my back pocket and nobody bothers me. In Kingston, if I don't put that thing in my pants or in my brassiere or something, I'm going to thief it, because I've been robbed before and it was in my bag. So imagine that, right? So you just have to be more careful, more vigilant when you're in Kingston, because it's crazy over there. You just have to be careful. Like, now applying for dorm at UTech, you have two options. You have double occupancy and you have triple occupancy. There's no single occupancy at UTech. Okay? Don't ask. I don't know why. You can't ask me why. I don't know. I don't work there. I don't business with them, right? I was on the double occupancy for 3 semesters? I don't remember, right? Now the price range, of course I probably raised it by now, but the price range for the double occupancy I believe was roughly around $170,000 for both semesters. And for the triple, it was roughly 100,000, something like that. I really don't know the exact prices now, but it was around that price range. So keep that in mind. It's a requirement that you have to participate in most, if not all, hall activities for you to stay on hall, right? So it's not like a case where, oh, you have the money, you paid them, you stay, and you do nothing. No, you have to participate. Okay, fine. Activities include fundraising activities like jerk days and stuff like that, bake sales, whatever. And you also have hall sports day, you have pageants, you have all types of stuff that they want you to do. And if you don't want to do them, basically your life will be a living hell, because the seniors and the RA and the RM and whoever else will be on your ass if you don't. And then eventually you'll get kicked off and you won't be able to come back the next year because you've done nothing to contribute to the hall life and whatever. So if you know that that's not for you and you're not willing to participate in the people and activities, don't bother to go. Find an off-campus accommodation. It only makes sense, right? And I will tell you that some of these activities, to me, they never make no sense. In all honesty, it's just annoying that sometimes they make it seem like you're there to do their activities instead of going there because it's convenient for you and it's safer for you to go to class. It's like a job on hall. I mean, if you like that stuff, fine, but it was annoying as shit to me. So there's that. But what made it fun is the people. That's another thing. Don't be a loner on dorm, but at the same time, don't be all buddy with everybody, because just are weird. And they'll do some things and start some drama that is not necessary. So you can be friendly without being friends. I'm just leave it there. Not going into that anymore. Right. Also, people have asked me if they provide food. I believe that Michael provides food for some of the people that live on their dorms, but UTech provides nothing for you. If you can't cook like me, then Burger King, Island Grill, Juicy, and all those other food facilities are on campus. Make use of them, but make sure you do it before 9 o'clock because that's when they all close. So if it's after 9, kindly bring a couple of your dorm mates and walk to Papine and go to the Fry or get some box food, or order Domino's or Pizza Hut or any other food. It's simple. Or just learn to cook mackerel and rice and live on that. You won't die. That is that. They don't cook for you. They do nothing for you. You literally have to do everything yourself. It's like you're living on your own, but with a bunch of people, right? You see me now, I like to make friends with people on hall, so when them cook, I get food. So I'll contribute some chicken or some rice or something. I'm like, hey, when you're cooking, just cook for me and you, because me can't bother. And that's it, right? So that's for that. Also, the stuff that you need to take on dorm, I don't know why people feel like they don't need to bring a fan, but please bring a fan. You're going to burn up. They don't have the fans over there to give you. Bring pots and pans. They don't have any to give you. Literally bring everything. Your utensils, your cutlery, your toiletries, clothes, of course. Things that you don't think you need, but you need them. Please, I'm begging you to bring bathing slippers. Bring something, because in my first year, when they wrote that on the list, because all right, when you're applying for dorm, when you get through and whatever, they'll send a list of stuff that you need to take, right? And they had bathing slippers or bathroom slippers on it, and I was just thinking, oh, I guess it's just separate slippers to wear in the bathroom because they don't want your outside shoes to be in the bathroom. I didn't know that it's literally slippers you bathe in while you're in the shower. So for the whole of first year, I was in there barefoot. It's disgusting. And since the day I saw, like, I literally saw somebody. I don't remember how I did see them in the shower. I don't know, because the door's always, I don't remember. But I saw somebody with the slippers in the shower, and I'm like, you wear slippers in the shower? And I'm like, yes. And I'm like, wow, shocker. So yeah, please wear slippers. All that bacteria and stuff is a no-no. Thank God nothing happened to my feet. Moving on. Honestly, that is all I can really remember about dorm life. Like the important stuff that you like need to know about dorm, that's all I can remember. The stuff about, if the people are nice or all that type of stuff, it just depends on the type of people you meet and the type of people you get along with and that type of stuff. Like, the people that were there, most of them were nice when I got there. So, I have a few bonds with some of them. But overall, I hated hall. It was just convenient for classes. Hall is not my thing. I don't like people that much. So, no, it wasn't for me. So now that I'm done with the dorm stuff, I can move on to the off-campus stuff. Okay, now, if you want to find a place off-campus, first of all, this is the question. How do I find a place off campus? Where do I go? Where do I search? Who do I ask? Firstly, there is a list at UTech at the Student Services Office. There's a little book with all the off-campus accommodations that they know of. The numbers, the occupancies, the facilities, or, utilities that are included in the rent, the amount, the rent. There's just some information there, so you can go there and look at it. Most times, like 9 out of 10 times when they call UTech, they're just unavailable. I don't know why. Like, most things that you need to do, you literally just have to go to UTech and talk to somebody and get it done. It makes no sense you keep calling and you're not getting through to them, and you think one day, they're just gonna answer. It doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you just need to go in person and just get it over with. I'm sorry if you live a country and you want to know something and you have to drive all the way to Kingston just to find out. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So that's that. Also, there are sometimes lists in the Gleaner, but please be careful when you're checking those things out. Go with a friend or friends, or a couple of people, because next thing you know, you're going to take you away. We don't want that. And make sure you ask around about this person, because I've heard of instances where people pay the deposit and never hear from the landlord again. They basically scam them out. So yeah, just be mindful of those things. And also, you have double occupancies and single occupancies off campus as well. Don't feel like you're going to get a whole house to yourself. If you do get a whole house for yourself, then congratulations, you are rich. I can't afford it. Cannot. So you can share a room with one person or maximum 2. I think that's the maximum, because I'm not sharing more than one person. Anyways, that ranges from maybe 14,000 to 20,000 depending on the area. And then for the single occupancy, it can range from 20,000 to 35,000 or 40,000, and your girl cannot afford that. It's ridiculous, the prices of a one bedroom. You're literally only paying for the bedroom, because you have to share the kitchen, you have to share the bathroom, living room, you have to literally share everything else with the other persons in the house. So I'm literally paying for one room. But anyways, literally we can't do any better unless you are rich. Sure, you just got it like that. But for the people that don't got it like that, then you just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay? Yeah, that's the prices for those. Sometimes you won't have any Wi-Fi. You'll have to get together with the people in the house and get your own Wi-Fi, and you all just pay for it. Sometimes you won't have a washing machine there. You either hand wash till you're full, or you take up your clothes them little every weekend and take them over to UTech and use the washroom. I think a token is for $150. Probably raised by now. I don't know. But yeah, those are just some things, as I said, to be mindful about. Mindful of. As I was saying in the beginning of this video, please be very careful, be very vigilant when you're on the road, especially by yourself, especially if you are a female, because there are some weird people in this world. There are some predators, and them just watch you. Like, I know that I think tasers and pepper spray are illegal, but so is rape, and so is all this crime that's going on. So I personally feel like every girl needs 1 out of 2, like, or a knife or something, stab them up. I don't know. Like, I can't just give away a 3 points to a raper boy or a thief. Like, you people sicken me. Like, when I sick my stomach, y'all are annoying. And we just need to protect ourselves. Like, do not be flaunting all your possessions out when you're on the road. No matter, ooh, here's my phone. I have a phone. Who wants it? Yeah, no. Put it up. Like, I can't even tell you put it in your bag, because literally I had my phone in my bag and they took the whole bag. You just never know when you're gonna get robbed, honestly. So just be careful and look around and be aware of your surroundings. That is honestly the best advice I can give. And just pray that you get back home safely. That is really all I can say about that. Now, these things don't really have anything to do with the accommodations anymore, but I still have to put them in, right? Please budget properly. Like, college has a way of making you go broke due to peer pressure, you know? Don't succumb to peer pressure, because you go braff out the whole of Miss Rona money where she send you to go to school for buy lunch and a daytime and other things that you may need, and then you go home and hungry, starving, while your friends are at home eating Chinese and sushi and whatever else, and you're starving. Don't follow them. Budget. Spend your money wisely and stop wasting it on unnecessary things. Now, at the same time, well, kind of contradictory, but don't be too reserved. Like, I just feel like college is the time where you need to experience things. Go out if you can. You need to go out at least once in a while. Go to some new places with friends, you know. Try out different types of food, Just don't be locked up in the house all the time and be because it's not worth it. When you're dead from studying so much, then what kind of life is that to live, you know? YOLO. But differently. Like, I just feel like everything should be done in moderation. Same thing with the parties. Don't bother go spend off all your money at the parties and be going to every single party that's going on. Honestly, it gets old, and it's literally the same thing you're doing over and over and over and over again, listening to the same music, drinking the same liquor. It's so annoying, and you're just wasting money. Well, in my opinion, it's just a waste of money to be going to all them parties. Like, 1 and 2, fine, but you know, moderation, please. And at the end of the day, remember, you're there for school, so focus on getting good grades so you can get that degree. Okay, that's why we're here. That's why we're going. So that's the important thing. Don't forget, that is why you're there. You know, keep your eye on the prize. You may talk. Keep your eye on the prize. And the last thing that I can think of is, when you just move to Kingston, I'm gonna ask you, you're going to be homesick at some point. So before you go, you're going to be like, I can't wait to leave the place, yeah. I can't stand the place anymore. I can't wait to go to town, go live and stay by myself. So I'm gonna have to wash the plate, I'm gonna have to do this and I have to do that, You are going to miss it so much. Like, maybe not everything you'll miss, but you'll miss it sometimes. Like the fact that probably your mother cook for you and you get food on Sunday, you know, you get your rice and peas and chicken, but when you're at town you have to cook mackerel and rice because you can't cook like me, and you know, stuff like that. Or you just want to be around your family or your friends back home and you're not able to do that all the time because you gotta go to school, you gotta do what you have to do, you know. So go home as often as you want, as long as you can afford it and you have the time to. And yeah, don't take your family back home for granted. You know, you never know what can happen. Just keep in touch. Don't be closed off from the world or from them or whatever, and have fun. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm also gonna make another video about, you know, the stuff that I have learned so far being in college, and also stuff that I wish I knew before going, like stuff like these that I said in this video and some other stuff, but that's for another video because I don't even want to make this video too long. It's already too long. So yeah, if you like this video and you want more videos like this, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell, turn on my notifications so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. I love you guys.